You see, what happens is this. Here's what I want you to do. All the time that we're together, you have to play my games, or I will mess with you. Okay? If you don't play my games, I'll mess with you, because here's the deal. If you play my games, then you learn and things happen for you. So here's what we're going to do. I need everybody in the place right now to close your eyes. Now, if I could have my staff collect your wallets. How you think we got financial peace? Now, so with everybody's eyes closed, seriously, here's what I want you to do. Don't open, no cheating, no looking around, no giving anybody a hint. And everybody's got to play. You can be wrong and I won't make fun of you. You don't play, I will mess with you. With your eyes closed, I want you to point north. No, ma'am, up does not count. And you have to try. I don't care if you're right or not, but you at least have to try. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Okay, stick with your answer. Open your eyes and look around. Oh my goodness. According to my compass, north is right through there. Have a seat. That one guy, I told you I won't make fun of you, so I won't say where he was, but he was pointing exactly the wrong way. And I said north, it looked like a cheerleading move. He changed so fast, he didn't want his wife to see, change that. But you know what? You know what we just discovered? Sometimes your feelings will trick you. If you go with your feelings, you're going to be lost. You're going to, you know, some of you are like pretzels. I mean, you're just totally, you had no idea. And you played along, and I appreciate that. But the truth is, if you go with if I feel, I don't care what you feel. My job is to totally hurt your feelings until you get it that that's north. And if that makes you mad, or it makes your spouse mad, or it makes your broke mother mad, I don't care. That's north. And we're going to keep talking about that, and keep talking about that, and keep talking about that all through Financial Peace University until you can align your behaviors with that, and then you will have a sense of protection, a sense of destiny, a sense of control, a sense of confidence, and a sense of future on where you're going with your money and with your life. But as long as you're out here doing this over here, and that's not north, and you're trying all this other garbage, you're going to be in pain. But when Sharon and I got on Bead North, it rocked our world. It changed our lives. It was powerful. And what we've discovered is that the normal, average American is facing the exact same kinds of things. I mean, when we look at studies, what we find is stuff like this. The Wall Street Journal says 70% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That means if in your mind's eye right now, you count 10 houses on your street, 7 of them have too much month left at the end of the money. 3 out of 10 of those houses are having fun. The rest of them, on bill night, the kids go to the neighbors. Because we're going to fight. There's stress in this house. There's this sense of out of control. There's this sense of I'm lost and spinning in circles. 70% are living paycheck to paycheck. Not me, Dave. I live in an upper-class neighborhood. I know the actual studies tell us in that neighborhood it's more like 8 out of 10 are living paycheck to paycheck. Because we're looking good and got no money. Totally broke. And that's what all the studies are telling us. It's out of control. And the weird thing is the Marist Institute did a study that says 55% of Americans are always or sometimes worried about their money. Now, when you put this together, it gets a little bit funny. 70% are living paycheck to paycheck. 55% are worried about it. The other 15% are having a Prozac moment. Just too stupid to worry about it. I mean, something's up here and something's got to change. You know, what we've done is discovered that we finally found a picture that pretty well outlines what the average American family's finances look like. We have people come in our office look like that all the time. They're going, Dave, we just can't get traction. Yeah, it's because you overloaded your donkey. Yeah. Or you're like these two guys where you think the grace period is the time you spend praying for the money to make your payment. Been there, done that, got the T-shirt. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through 13 different lessons, actually 12 lessons with a bonus lesson. Each of these lessons are designed to be worth more than what you paid to go through the course. Your return on investment ought to be about tenfold per lesson. And that's not instantaneous. That's throughout the scope of your life. Again, this is not get rich quick, and it's not easy. If you're looking for easy, you're in the wrong room. This is tough. The only thing I'll promise you is if you do the things I teach you over time, over and over and over and over again, they will work.
Financial Peace University is not just a class that you go through. It really is a lifestyle change.
I suddenly realized that I had $900 a month that was going no place. I had no idea where it was going.
The credit card debt, it wasn't a lot. $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 at a time. But for me, that was overwhelming because I couldn't see the way out.
Our first lesson that we're going to teach is super saving, common sense for your dollars and cents. And we're going to outline the whole process on saving money and putting all of that together. Then we're going to go into a lesson called Relating with Money. Nerds and free spirits unite, where we talk about marriage and money and singles and money and kids and money. And we talk about the relationship aspects of money. See, what we found is that personal finance is about 80% behavior. It's only about 20% head knowledge. And so you've got to shift your behavior. And that involves relationship issues, doesn't it? If relationships are screwed up, your money's always going to be screwed up. And we're going to walk through the steps in relating with money on how to deal with that. Of course, we're going to do cash flow planning, the nuts and bolts of budgeting, the dreaded B word. And we're going to go through how to put together a real game plan. And it's not a form of medieval torture. It's a process where you really learn how to handle money, and you're telling your money what to do, and you get this sense of power over your money in that lesson. Of course, the lesson that I'm probably best known for, dumping debt, breaking the chains of debt, getting people out of debt, so you can have that opportunity to scream, I'm debt-free! And we want to walk you through that process on how you get there. And you get to call in on the radio show and be part of the program and do that stuff. Powerful, powerful lesson. Of course, credit sharks in suits. This is one of my favorite lessons. Understanding how to deal with the credit bureaus and how to deal with collectors. And some folks that go through our courses are behind, and other people just are helping people that are behind. So you have to know how to deal with the collectors and the credit bureaus. Buyer beware, the power of marketing in your buying decisions. We live in the most marketed to culture in the history of the world, and it impacts our money. And we're going to talk about the details of that. That's an insightful lesson. I love that one. Cause and effect, the role of insurance in your financial plan. The thing we all love to hate, insurance. And man, aren't we getting ripped off on some insurance. There's lots of places you get messed over on insurance, and there's lots of kinds of insurance you need too. We're going to walk through what works, what doesn't, and why. And I don't sell any of it. So I'm just a teacher. You're going to get the opportunity to learn from a guy who's not trying to sell you something on that. That's not good enough. This is a fun lesson. How to buy big bargains. How to get deals on stuff out there. It's things you already know, but I'm going to put it in a way where you remember to do it more often and get the deals. Of mice and mutual funds, understanding investments, where we go through mutual funds and stocks and bonds, and we're going to teach you all the details of all those things you've heard about for years. Some of you are already doing some of these things, but we're going to show you the stuff in a real-world way where anyone can understand it. We put the cookies on a shelf where you can reach them. That's what we specialize in. From fruition to tuition, planning for retirement and college. Put those kiddos through college with no student loan debt. Retiring with dignity. What is a 403B? What's a 401K? What's a 457? What's a Roth IRA? How do those things work? When do they work? When should I use them? When should I not? This lesson right here is worth millions of dollars if you get it. Working in your strengths. I get more letters probably on this lesson than I do just about anything. When people go through this lesson, they change the way they look at their career path forever. So this is talking about how you make your money. Not only part-time jobs and things you do while you're getting out of debt, but your long-term view of careers. That's a fun lesson. Real estate and mortgages, keeping the American dream from becoming a nightmare. And of course, I've owned over 1,000 pieces of real estate in my life. I know a lot about real estate. Yes, I lost money in real estate, but also made a lot of money in real estate. So I've got something to tell you about that. And I grew up in a real estate household too. So we can teach you a few things about buying your next home or getting ready to sell your next home. The great misunderstanding, unleashing the power of generous giving. This is our final lesson. This is the bonus lesson, and it is it's a home run. It's one of the best ones, and you'll enjoy it. There's not a bad one in the bunch, otherwise we would have taken them out.